least his accuracy. He's clearly one of the best endgame players of all time. He's got endgames is a really interesting area of chess, which I'm definitely not feeling most comfortable in. But a lot of it is just to do with piece placement, intuition, good calculation, and Magnus got all of those.
Yeah. And is it about in this game then, Ferrari? To keep the queens on, never enter the endgame with Magnus.
It looks that way. I think that's just good advice for anyone in general. Lawrence, I'll get you my chessboard course with Magnus.
It's funny, I went out into the foyer and I saw it. It was being played on the big screen. But what a curious opening by Magnus to go for this. This is what I used to play when I was 12 years old.
It's not the most popular opening necessarily, like you say, after kind of club level.
Yeah.
Especially at Grandmaster level, you very rarely see this nowadays. But okay, potential. It's normally got quite a good reputation for black, this opening. At least historically.
And
that is a bit of a tricky one for white.
Yeah, and just checking the database, I can just see that the highest rated player who's played this with the white pieces is Magnus Carlsen himself against Liam Lay. Otherwise, it's just a row, just a whole line of Wayne Jones's games.
Yeah.
He's done quite well with it, I have to say. Impressive stats.
That's the thing, if you know an opening really well, even if objectively it's maybe not the best opening, then you'll get good results if you know it better than your opponent. And this one, it's out of fashion, and maybe that's just a good, kind of a good piece of advice to follow. If an opening's out of fashion, you can reinvent it, you can pick it up, your opponent might not be familiar with what to do.
Well, is this a sign Magnus is experimenting, maybe working on openings right now, maybe is in training mode, been in and working on some new stuff?
Yeah, I mean, Magnus, he's a busy
who says that they're watching us from the beer garden in rainy Germany.
Ooh.
Well, still very cool.
Yeah.
Beer garden, so cheers to you. I'm going to salute you with my tea. And the knight retreats again, overprotecting all the pawns. I love this type of chess.
I mean, this is the worst possible thing you could ever wish for against Magnus. This is just, you've got no counterplay, your dynamism doesn't exist, you are just slowly getting strangled. And Eric knows this. Yeah, Eric is fully aware of what's going on.
You sounded like that Eeyore just then.
Eeyore?
Eeyore, yeah.
From Winnie the Pooh?
From Winnie the Pooh? Oh no.
Oh no,
Conversation
is that what he said? Yeah.
Sorry.
No. It's I take it. He was cuddly and nice, wasn't he, Eeyore? I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, this is horrible. Knight g4 is a great move.
Yeah.
The evaluation bar shot up. I was wondering whether white could have been greedy and just gone to grab a second pawn. White's rook on the c file. Could have grabbed that isolated pawn on c7. But Magnus, yeah, just keeping control.
And you could just see at that sigh from Eric. He just knows it's over. Magnus is in his element.
For any chess player, this is suffering, but especially when this is your opponent. Okay, the bishop moving makes some sense, but now he gets greedy. And I think he's got enough control, Magnus, that he can get away with this. Any checks on the second rank will be blocked by white's f rook. The rook is sitting there near the white king, which we'll see, most likely. Don't think the king wants to go on any journeys into the corner. It just feels unnecessary, so block the check.
Yeah. And he's lined it up so beautifully. I mean, there's no tactics whatsoever in Eric's favour, and he moves his rook.
Tactics against the black king
I
now.
know.
Oi, oi. Do you see what's happening?
Yeah, we're going to see actually Magnus go on the attack. The black king, when it moves to this. Okay, is Eric going to resign? Because if you block this check, it's pretty much the same as resigning, right? You can drop back with the black rook or the black bishop, but if the king goes to the edge of the board, the white knight is going to jump into the centre and start going for the black king. Okay, we'll see this on the board.
And, I guess the white knight will jump to the middle, attack the rook, and also threaten the f7 pawn. And the black king is in a waiting net.
Yeah, I think we're going to see, just body language-wise, Eric is about to resign any moment. And there we go. The black rook was attacked, the black pawn was attacked, nothing to be done.
Yeah.
He resigns.
It's a win for Magnus Carlsen, striking back after losing in the first